by the court order. Today being the 9th of December 2025. Congratulations, possession has been handed over to you officially. Thank you very much.
If we look very well, you go see the property of our brother, Obi Kubana, or you call him Obi Nayebu, popularly known as Obi Kubana. Agwanti manti ano, mgbe PC ya na ntị esoro. Ono kana shout one Nigeria, one Nigeria, one Nigeria, and one Nigeria na-emekwa n'ọnụ pope. Go and serve Nigeria and come back with shame, according to the word of Mazen Namdekano. Let me borrow him a little. I borrow it a little. And I don't see him now. This also goes to other Igbo billionaires who have turned their back on the Biafrans, and also they are doing anyhow they like. It is turn by turn. Tomorrow, you are receiving your own. Agwanti manti ano mgbe PC ya na ntị esoro. Oyi na mma gwago and oyi gwarago kedu nke wee ezigbo oyi. Tupu m ọwụre onye nwana na abịa na ya lanwu ọwụ kagburu enu. It sounds funny. Upon for that clip, you see the clip very well, right? You see the clip. The one Nigeria. This is just a typical example of what they call revelation of what Mazen Namdekano told Obi Kubana 6 years ago. That was 2019. This is a revelation of part of it. A lot is still going to happen. You know my happiness? My happiness is that it is happening to them one Nigerianist. Look, you cannot come out now and say, "Oh, I am overjoyed because a bad thing happened to my kinsman, Obi Kubana." My brother, even more than when it happened to me too. My 2 lands was confiscated in Lagos State by Lagos State government. That was then I was preaching one Nigeria. But when I found out that Nigeria is not for me, what do I have to do? I make a U-turn and do what? And tell them, hold it. Just wait here. I will defend you settle on. Man, I can pop on na one Nigeria. Obi Kubana, there is an interview he granted some couple of maybe months or days or weeks, where he says that even after his birthday, 50th birthday, that he's being summoned to come and explain the source of income of the people who was throwing money for him inside the basket. Let me revise your mind or your memory in case if you have forgotten. Let me just call you back. Ngwabia, sit down. Do you remember the voice of Setima with Amosun, former governor of Ogun State? Do you still remember that voice of 2022 before they assumed office 2023? He said that even if Igbos will be allowed to go, that they will make sure that they render every one of them useless. What they are the kind of game they are playing with most of all these our stupid Igbo brothers is that they are playing a kind of game which is let me call it Okamusu, witch rat. Which rat go to bite you? You go to blow breeze for you. You no go know until he don't eat you deep. They go to witch hunt them. They blow them breeze. Maybe tomorrow now they will go to another place now. Say okay, I'm gonna develop here now. You develop. Big. Actually, they've got another government. The agenda have been there to useless this set of people, or rather to useless this region, to make their billionaires crawling on the ground, to make their millionaires crawling on the ground, and then to make all their young entrepreneurs useless. A fire engulfed one of the areas Igbos are doing business. Biafrans are doing business in Lagos last night. Nobody knows where it came from. Tomorrow now, what they will tell you now is that it is illegal connection. But those people there, their goods that worth billions and millions of naira have been wiped away by fire. And let me shock you, This thing is happening. Lagos State is island. It's being surrounded by water every angle. No any fire service come to quench the fire. They allow it until you burn everything to the dust. Still referring back to the 2022 voice message, or rather recorded call, which the commander-in-chief of Boko Haram, Shetima, and the former governor of Ogun State, Amosun. No, be Toby Amosun. You dey feel me? This is just the beginning. I cannot have an apple for no. Since, okay, let me tell you what is happening to Obi Kubana now. Because he made mention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from his mouth. That is the reason all this shenanigans is happening. That is the reason all this shenanigans is happening. Some people will bring this argument now. Okay, according to Govt, they say that place was sold since 2024. You know, we are going to take this message one after the other. They said that place was sold 2024, and it was sold at the approximate, at a rate of 2 billion naira. That small space was sold for 2 billion naira. We are trying to go for man. They said that small space. I don't know whether there's another building at the back or if there's any other thing they are not showing us. But that cash flow, they said that space was sold for 2 billion naira. Is that how house is expensive in that Abuja, or land is expensive in that Abuja, or space is expensive in that Abuja? You have seen the clip. I heard that this place was being renovated some couple of months ago with millions of naira. All those things, you see how they are scraping everything. It's going down the drain. You see the property of our brother outside. Okay. Argument, Igbo man bought it from another Igbo man, right? But the question there now is, that Igbo man that bought it, go and check the agreement he signed with them. He have nothing to do with the IPOB, Biafra, or even to mention the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to any ear. Even to whisper it to somebody's ear. Any day he does that place, he will lose it. Chris Ngige is cooling off. This is weekend. Until Monday, Chris Ngige is cooling off in Kuje prison for 2.14 billion naira. Yaya Bello is cooling off in his mansion with 119 billion naira. Fraud. Not allegedly. Fraud. Government money. But because he is with APC and beginning to campaign for Tinubu, his sins are forgiven. What brought up 2.14 billion naira in Ngige fraud case? Because they said he had a secret meeting with Peter Obi. So anybody, as long as you want to maintain your peace, don't you have anything to talk with Peter Obi or even mention his name to anybody. Otherwise, they have all your files, all your evil doings, and they will open your own. EFCC will then knock on your door. Man, I see it. In all this is happening. Igbos, they see not yet learning. You will see tomorrow now. Obi Kubana now. You will hear that there's one estate is developing in Lugbe, Abuja, in Kafanchan, in Kontongora, in Idimota, in Idumudu, in Dikindi. You will still hear it tomorrow. Because government go see give them that place. Let us compensate you because I told one story, Korea, I confused those but okay, no problem. You know, saying our government, they will carry them. Go 1 acre, go and develop this place. Make it a city. Anabogo, Anatago, Anafuono. Which rat? If they bite you, it gonna blow you breeze. That is what Nigerian government, the kind of hide and seek game they are playing with Igbo billionaires. And they don't want to catch up. But tomorrow you will see hear them tell you, wise men come from the east. Or they will tell you now, we know what to do. Just kind of rifamugu, kind of nyaya, kind of wego. You know, nothing that happen when they men manifest, my brother. It is turn by turn. It is turn by turn. Any day Zenko opens mouth and talk about Nnamdi Kanu, or even side Peter Obi, they will open his own case. The same thing with Joey Zaza. The same thing with what they call it, E-Money. All of them, Ned Nwoko, whatever they call them, all of them. Ned Okoro, all of them. They can never open mouth to talk anything that concerns the Southeast. Any day they make that mistake, my brother, they will open their file. And they should not make mistake to be in an alliance with Peter Obi. Any day they try that, even if they whisper it or think I'm in their mind, the EFCC will knock on their door and their files will be open. Breaking news: the Federal Capital High Court Enforcement Unity has officially handed over Obi Kubana's cash flow club building to a new owner as the structure gets torn down. This structure was renovated with millions of naira some couple of months ago, according to eyewitnesses. Okay, let us go to the comment section. A lot of people have many arguments, so let us just look into most of the arguments that people have on this issue. The King Web3, most of the people who will comment here will be that section. That section, you know where they come from. That hated you with passion. Just know them. Now them go comment most here now. You will see them now celebrating. Anything bad thing that happened to Igbo, they will be the first to go on media to be celebrating. Now, lazy set of idiots who always pray for war to come so that everybody will start afraid because they have nothing to lose. The King Web said, why all the hate for Igbo men that are doing well? Should they all be living in hiding? Why all the envy? I don't understand. Chudi reply, the place was recently renovated, just like as I said. Umenta said Obi Kubana was renting the property. Another person went and bought it from the owner. Probably Cubana also wanted to buy it. Also, but it didn't work out, so he wasn't happy and was reluctant to leave, using court orders to delay justice. Court judgment on take over Obi Kubana's launch. The dispute dates back to July of 2025, when the High Court of Federal Capital Territory, Gwagwalada, ruled that Onwuzulike proprietor of CIMEC Investment Limited was the legitimate owner, according to the court documents. He purchased the property from Reverend Chidebere Amakenze for 2 billion naira, supported by power of attorney and deed of assignment executed with effect from May 1 of 2024. So, wait, if I may ask, does it mean that Obi Kubana, all this noise making, no 2 billion naira? A may go, I'm not even but I just asked, no 2 billion naira. So he cannot raise 2 billion naira to retain his place before another person go and buy it. He have billionaire friends, so they couldn't order their billionaire club. They couldn't raise 2 billion naira for him to buy the place, or that place does not work worth the 2 billion naira. I don't understand. I better make it make sense. Somebody should help me connect the dots. Sadiq Kolawale, they don't come. He might be the rightful owner of the land. Purchasing land from the rightful owner and consulting government before acquiring is so important. Ignore the proper on the land. Think about the real ownership of the land. I don't even. Survivor of the fittest say Tinubu, a Yoruba man, demolishing an Igbo man property in Abuja. That is where the problem arose. My brother, Tinubu is not demolishing anything, but they are using Igbo against an Igbo man. They just want to cripple Obi Kubana there. Obi Kubana will go there. They will. Maybe that place is not even worth 2 billion naira. They will put the market on a high side, and the person who sold the land to the person who bought it, is an Igbo man, Another man buy it, and another man is renting. So there's no any common understanding between the two Igbos. There are some things people don't understand. There is a difference between eviction. Listen, there is a difference between eviction and living willingly. Obi Kubana was evicted. Eviction means they have served you papers. Either you are not paying rent, you are not complying with what is happening there, or the owner forced you out of there. You get the point now? Anyway, let me not argue much. I want to hear your own take over this matter. Please drop it at the comment section of this video. Like, share, comment. Make sure you are sharing and subscribe to all our social media handles. Follow us like your village people. And God must surely follow you to solve all your problems. Kachineke mezi okwu.